What up? What's happening? Good evening, good night, good morning, whenever you're watching this. I hope life's treating you well. There's a new business name. Haven't announced it yet, but all you guys thank you for contributing. You guys did me a big favor, and you came up with a lot of good ideas, so thank you so much. One thing that I do want to go over real quick is the Glock 43X. I did get the mag release for it. It's the metal one, and I went with gold. I went with gold, baby. And you know what? I'm very impressed with this thing. The old mag release was not that hard to get out. Got it out, put the new one in. I'm pretty stoked. My Glock 43X has some revival with me, and I'm very happy with it. All right, you're probably wondering what I'm doing with this thing. Just doing some dry fire stuff and some push-ups in the garage. I'm just getting after it. I want to go over a couple things real quick. One of them is going to be budget buying food for preparations, okay? And also budget buying with, just normal everyday food that you can get. Like, see guys, listen, I eat 2 meals a day. I got 2 meals, all right? And so I don't really eat all that much food. I have a decent sized breakfast, something enough to put me through a 13-mile run, and then I wait till dinner, and I have a pretty good sized portion of vegetables and a protein. Okay, and I think I'll start with that. So my food, what I eat is, I would say I have about 3/4 of a pound of either bison, red meat, or every once in a while I'll do some chicken. I don't do chicken all that much just because the linoleic acid, I'm not a huge fan of it. Okay, so those are my proteins. I don't really veer off with that. It's mostly red meat, man. And so I do that, and I get good deals on red meat, okay? You don't have to do the grass-fed, grass-finished. Look, you can still get your nutrients out of the red meat that you get from Costco. Is it the best? No. Is grass-fed, grass-finished better? Yes, it is. But let's get real, it's not really that affordable. And I mean, if it's affordable for you, good, okay? But for most people in this country right now, it's hard and difficult to buy. It just is, and that's the reality of it. So what I would do if I were you is, listen, vegetables overall are pretty cheap. You can go to Costco and get a huge bag. I mean, I have a bag of that broccoli in here. I should just show it to you guys. A bag of broccoli at Costco is not gonna cost you all that much. And it's frozen, okay? It's been flash boiled, it's frozen, and it's a ton of broccoli for really all that cheap. It's not fresh, it's frozen, but it's better and more affordable than, actually buying the garbage food at the store, okay? So shop around and find the best deals. If you really want to be healthy and get fit, there are ways to do it. And trust me, if you have a Costco around you or a Walmart, go and shop and write down prices, compare with like your Save Mart, Costco, Walmart, whatever. You get my drift. Do the same thing with the red meat. Do it with the vegetables. Don't be buying Doritos and Cheetos and you're knocking Cheeto dust off you, man, sitting around eating garbage. Listen, we can't afford to do that anymore. And one more thing before, I'm gonna raise my voice a little bit because I'm extremely ticked off, okay? And may the Lord bless these people in the country of Syria, okay? So the leftists thought it would be a great idea to take Bashar al-Assad out of power. Not saying he was a great guy, but here's what I will tell you, is the dude that was in power before, that fled to Russia, Bashar al-Assad, he kept somewhat of peace in that country. Yeah, there's rival factions and there's all this stuff going on, but did we really need to remove him and put in, now we as a country the president before this last one, Joe Biden, he didn't do it himself. I mean, obviously the dude's off his rocker. And if you guys, somebody thinks in the chat or whatever or the comment section that he was with it and he's like the savior of the Democrat Party, listen, the guy had the worst record. Listen, I'm not right or left. I don't care. I look at results, and if you've got results, good results, they're good. If you've got bad results, then they're bad results. Listen, you don't want people, I don't care if it's a Republican or a Democrat, whatever. I'm going to look at results. And if you're too dumb and nitwitted to figure out that results actually matter and policies actually matter, dude, just look at it. Just look. All you need to do is a little bit of research and not believe CNN, Fox News, or all this other garbage. See, I don't watch this stuff. I'm not right. I'm not left. I'm an American, and I look at results from whatever president there is. Barack Obama did a hell of a better job than Joe Biden. I don't like the left. I mean, I don't hate them. I don't agree with abortion and all that nasty stuff. And if you guys do, that's between you and the Lord, not me. Okay? So take your opinion and express it in the comments. Everybody's free to write whatever. I don't delete a lot of stuff unless it's super negative. And, there's some people in the comments that I just delete them. I just go away, shoo. We don't need you. We don't need to hear negative stuff. But listen, look at results, okay? That's what you need to do. Look at inflation. If you're a leftist and love the inflation and you're broke, maybe you should rethink what all presidents have done in the past, okay? This country, I know this country isn't perfect, but there's a lot of division in this country from both right and left. So let's come together, all right? So listen, the Biden administration put this guy in power. And this is a known terrorist, okay? So he's in power, he's in Syria, killing, slaughtering Christians, slaughtering these poor people, women, children, men. Men are being crucified. There was a guy who was crucified and then shot in the back of the head just for being Christian. Just for being Christian. Thank God we have these. Thank God. And I recommend you start training with these things, because eventually at some point you're gonna need it here in this country. Right or left, whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever you wanna say. Because like I said this morning, at the point where this economy tanks and things start to get really, really rough in this country, you got World War III going on. And listen, when all else fails, they take you to war, just like Gerald Celente says. That's what these people do, okay? So expect these things to happen. But these poor people in Syria, especially the children, okay? They don't deserve this. The women don't deserve it. The men don't deserve it. Just like you guys don't deserve it. But we put this country, like I say in Revelation 18, the kings of the world we spread out all this garbage all over the world. The CIA working here, the CIA working there, the CIA doing this, they're doing that. They're overthrowing governments. They're putting in corrupt dictators. They're doing this stuff all around the world. And the kings of the world have drunken the maddening wine of our adulteries all over the globe. And it's only a matter of time till that comes here. So right, left, whatever, ignore it all, man. You're better than that. You lefties, you're better than that. You righties, you're better than that. We're just better. We're way better off as a people who stand for something. Listen, you don't have to be a Christian. It's not between me and you. It's between you and the Lord, and that's it. I know I'm ranting. But the poor people in this country of Syria, no one's going to their aid. Where's Trump? Huh? Where's Trump? Where's Rubio? Right? Where's Netanyahu? Going after Christians. Where's any country? No one's even talking about it. You know what they're talking about? Doge. Who cares? Somebody trying to balance like their government and trying to get rid of all the waste. How is that even bad? I mean, for God's sake, people need to understand. Hold on a sec. For Pete's sake. No, I don't want those. It's a slaughter of Christians. The children really get to me. Because they're innocent little angels. They don't deserve this. Yes, they're teleported to heaven right away. No judgment, no nothing. Hello, Jesus. Oh my gosh. I'm all of a sudden 33 years old and I was just a child. I mean, I don't feel bad for them, but I feel bad for them having to go through that, being ripped out of their house. They're taking their cell phones. They're doing this, they're doing that. These terrorists are, and they're just slaughtering these people left and right. Hundreds of bodies in the streets. Who's talking about it? Trump? Where are you at, bruh? Where are you at, dude? Elon Musk, where are you at, dude? Why don't you start making some noise over Twitter? Why don't you start doing something? Are you guys Christian or not? And even if they were slaughtering Muslims, dude, you still got to do something. The innocent people, they can't defend themselves over there. They don't have any guns. They don't have these. If you're a terrorist, you got one. For God's sake. It's about time somebody with some passion on YouTube started saying how it really is in the world. See, so many people on YouTube, oh, yeah, they just talk normal. And, they just get together and, they talk about the problems, but the problems aren't really being resolved, are they? No, it just gets worse. Bernie Sanders. I mean, even you leftists should understand this. Bernie Sanders at some dumb rally or whatever. I mean, right guys have rallies too, and they're all dumb. It's just stupid anyways. I don't even know why people support these people. Bernie Sanders at his rally has some transgender dickhead singing blasphemy things about Jesus, talking about, does he have a big schlong like I do? Bro, what are you talking about? Is this where your mind is? Is this what you're thinking? Are you intentionally trying to pollute the mind of children and people to go against a system that's just trying to fix itself? I don't like right or left, whatever. I'm just done with it all. I don't care. What I care about are all of you, and I care about people. That's it. Ugh, God, it drives me nuts. Whatever your political belief is, fine. Nobody cares. You hold it to you, and you vote for whoever you want. Back on topic. So pray for these poor Christians in Syria. It doesn't seem like anybody's going to help them. You think your life's bad? You're complaining about whatever issue you have? What issue do you have that's worse than someone else's? You can't go buy a candy bar, or they're out of stock of your favorite meat at Costco or whatever. That's a problem. You don't have any problems. You live in a country where the poorest people in this nation are considered rich to an African nation who's got nothing. They got mud huts. What are you complaining about anyways? Nothing. Thanks for putting up with me with this rant. I don't apologize. That's not my style. I'm going to say what I mean and do what and I'm going to back it up with action. That's what I do. Oh, by the way, I got some of these boards hung up. I'll get the rest done tomorrow. And then I'm going to put paintings up. It's going to be awesome looking out here. I can't wait. It's going to be so cool. Couches, all this stuff. All right, back to it. Okay, so there are ways to budget being healthy, okay? You go to different stores, you price different things. It's gonna take some work, but you can do it. I understand the prices of things, you guys. I get it. I shop for food. So I completely and totally understand how expensive things are, okay? But that's what you're gonna need to do. If you're driven and motivated to eat healthy, you can spend way less money being healthy than you can buying chocolate chip cookies, Doritos, Pepsi, all that crap that doesn't do anything for you but kill you and give you cancer. God gave us the plants and the meat and all this stuff to be completely healthy. He gives it to us. Fruit is not that expensive. If you shop around, you can find deals. Don't stick to one store. That's what most people do, is they stick to one store and they don't go to others. I go to Raley's, I go to Costco, I go to Trader Joe's, I go to Save Mart, I go to all these places and they have deals. Grocery outlet too. They've got good deals. If you are driven and motivated, you can get healthy no matter what. You can do it, you guys. Trust me. If you have questions, leave it in the comments. I will answer it. Most of my homies on this channel, they know I get back to them and they can back me up. Give me some credit, guys. Let people know, hey, ask this dude questions or ask me questions. I've got an answer. I can help you. Okay? We need to help each other. You get it. Right? You get it. Thank you. Okay, so go to multiple stores and figure it out that way. You can break through the matrix and get what you need to get for that nutrition in your body, so your body's just like, oh, thank you. Oh, I needed that. It doesn't need Pepsi or any of that crap, dude. Those days are over. It's time to gear up and get healthy. Okay, when it comes to storable foods, okay, now I gave you guys like the outline. You need one ingredient foods. If it's bison, that's one ingredient. A pear, that's one ingredient. You get what I'm saying? All the other multiple ingredient foods, stay away from them. These companies want you sick. The big pharma is tied to big ag, all right? And they all work with each other. And dude, I could say some names, but I'm not going to. Okay, fine. Gary Brecka, he was on the Sean Ryan show. He has his own podcast and he's been on Huberman. He's been on a bunch of these shows. He talks about how the insurance industry, they do all of these equations based on each individual patient. And depending on what they're going to be recommended, they have this like formula that this system creates to enable them to actually get sicker so that companies can make more money. I crap you not. It is totally 100% true. So don't give into this matrix system where they want you sick. See, RFK, the left hates RFK for some reason now, but they used to love him when he was a Democrat. Who cares what he is now? He's going to be out there helping you, helping your children. God forbid you take the red and blue and yellow dyes out of the food. God forbid we try to prevent some kind of sickness. Geez, are we serious? Ladies and gentlemen, the passion in all of you guys needs to come out. You got to take your own health into your hands. It's critical that you guys do it. It's up to you on an individual level. And you men, for your family, you need to be doing this. If you got a stay-at-home wife, she's taking care of the kids, tell her to go, honey, you got to go to multiple stores now. I'm sorry, baby, but honey, we got to get our health in order, just like we got to get our spiritual life in order and our defense in order. It's critical mass right now. Like, we need to take action, left, right, center, whatever. Let's just try to work together instead of giving into these scumbags in Washington, because they don't have your back. They have their own, okay? And their families, that's it. Insider trading, all this stuff, crypto. They all get insider information and they make money doing it. They don't care about you. So it's time to see that and act on it and make decisions based on, okay, what does my family actually need? What is really going on with my family that I can help improve? See, I try to calm down and I just pick right back up. It's a riot, man. I guess to the dude in the comments who wanted me to post a 6-minute video on average, I guess that one's totally out the door on this one. Okay, so you guys know what to do with health food. Listen, I've been there, done that. That's why I'm telling you this. And like I keep saying, I don't get paid for this. I'm not getting any money for telling you to shop for BCM or shop for Aim Point or whatever. Oh man, this just feels so good. It just feels so good. Man, I love these AR-15s, man. I'm just, I get fired up. Okay. Storable food to prepare your family for a crisis. If you have freezers, you can go to Costco and buy a lot of frozen foods and stock them in your freezers. Stack them. If you've got extra space, stack those things tight, okay? If you can afford it, go out and buy one. Go to Costco and stack that thing with meat, fruit, and vegetables. You can get awesome fruit and vegetables at Costco for super cheap, all organic. Stack the freezers, okay? It's super cheap. Or you can get the canned fruit and some canned vegetables, but you gotta look for the high fructose corn syrup in some of them. I do believe that Costco sells pears, which I was actually kind of stoked on when I saw them. I was like, oh wow, they have pears. But they have high fructose corn syrup in them. You don't need that poison. If you gotta skip out on a certain thing, just skip out on it. But the frozen fruits and vegetables at Costco, hands down, the cheapest and the best. It's organic, so you know it's not glyphosate ridden and all this other crap, right? So you can stack your freezers with fruit and vegetables from Costco. Or, try Grocery Outlet. Try everywhere. Just take mental notes. If you got your phone, start taking pictures of things and prices so you can compare and save every single penny you can. So at the end of the month, you're like, dude, we saved $1,500 on groceries. You can do it, you guys. I'm telling you. It just takes some work, okay? And this information is also mostly for people who are just struggling having to put food in the freezer just to stow away for a little while. Because when you need this stuff, you're gonna want it, okay? So meat you can get on sale at Grocery Outlet. Meat you can get on sale at the grocery store. Now here's a little trick at the grocery store. You can go to the butcher and say, hey, what time do you usually put out the meat that's gonna be 50% off so I can come in and grab it when I need it, okay? They do it every day. Some things are going to set to expire and the butcher will be like, hey, yeah, dude, for sure, man. Here, just come in and we got it right here, 50% off, or just come back, talk to me, I'll hook you up. There are ways you can work with people to get what you want, okay? I'm a pro at it. I thrive on this type of stuff. I can sell anything to anyone, anytime. That's my business. I got tons of ammo. I could sell all my ammo right now, but I don't want to. I'm holding on to it. I made a ton of extra ammo just because that stuff's like currency in a crisis. Whatever crisis it is, people will call me saying, hey, D, I need ammo. Dude, I'll be like, yeah, I got it. All right? I don't even need to sell it. It just sells itself. But I could sell anything. I could sell you this controller I have for my GoPro. I can sell you my phone right now. So have this mindset to where I can get what I want, I can do what I want, and man, I can be successful at it. You just got to start telling yourself this. Tell your subconscious all of these positive things that you want to do, and all of a sudden things will start happening because you're taking action. All right. So that you got the meat, you got the fruit, you got the vegetables. Okay, when it comes to breads and stuff, you want to get some stuff that's on sale. Like Costco, they sell these huge bags of white organic non-GMO flour. Okay, I go for the wheat, but you know what? Do what you want. But with bread, you're gonna want bread. Trust me, bread is like one of the best things in the world. When it's nice and warm out of the oven, it's the best thing in the world, man. I make my own bread. I don't buy bread from the store. I hate that stuff. Honey, Tatiana, tell them in the comments what I do with my cooking. Tell them how I eat And I'm like commanding her, I'm commanding you. Tell these guys what I'm doing, okay? She just saw me eating. I was FaceTiming with her. She's down in Fresno, and I made the best dinner for super cheap, dirt cheap. Potatoes, broccoli, and bison, super cheap. Dinner didn't cost me that much money. And you know, I'm pretty fit, man. I actually hold on my weight pretty well. I don't eat 3 times a day. This whole idea of where you must eat 3 times a day or 4 times a day, dude, that's an American thing. It's only American. In other countries, dude, 3 meals a day, dang. You know, it's like when I was painting houses, dude, I was sitting there wondering like, man, these guys are taking a lunch break. I just bring snacks like meat sticks or some fruit, and I'm just eating while I'm working. I mean, these guys are bailing for an hour for lunch. I'm like, how do you get anything done? They don't get anything done. Think about it. That's so many hours per week that you're wasting on lunch. Dude, I just don't get it, man. This whole American thing, it's whacked out. 3 meals a day. Why do you think a lot of people are overweight? Because they're eating too much. Dude, I eat breakfast, go on a 13-mile hill run. I'm burning like 2,300 calories. And I'm not even starving when I'm done. I come home, I might have a little bit of a protein shake, just a little one, very small, and some electrolytes, and then I'm done till dinner. I come out here, I work, and I'm done for dinner, right? I'm waiting for dinner. What is this? Yeah. So there are ways to do things to save money, okay? If you guys are tripping on a budget and there are only certain things that you can afford, go shop around. Just, you're gonna need to do some shopping, okay? So, you know, that all being said, if you're struggling a little bit, you know, with finances, then what you can do is find a side hustle. If you got a side hustle it up, you know, you just tell your wife, your girlfriend, whatever, hey, listen, man, I gotta get a side hustle, and I gotta go do something. Everybody, I believe, has an entrepreneurial spirit, okay? It doesn't take much to get yourself some business cards from Vistaprint or wherever, okay? All you need to do is go hand those business cards out in the neighborhood, tell your neighbors, hey, I do gutter cleaning now. Hey, I can clean up your yard. Hey, I can mow your lawn. I can do whatever. I mean, there are so many different contractor jobs that need to be done in neighborhoods that aren't being done. And trust me, somebody will want to pay you for your services. And then all of a sudden, Abby. So all of a sudden, people will be paying you for all these things, okay? Somebody's out front. I gotta check my cameras real quick. Dogs are freaking out. Oh, there's nobody here. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that little pause. I gotta run security. I'm the only one that's gonna do it. Okay, sorry about the dogs barking. They'll stop. Find a side hustle. There's something that you can do that people need. They need your service to do something, okay? So if you have any questions about that, I'm the guy to talk to about it. I've been there, I've done it, I've created jobs out of nothing, okay? I've had all kinds of ideas in my life. Some worked out, some didn't. A lot of them didn't. But you know what? I went out and I tried it and tried to get it done, and some things just didn't work out. So if you have questions, leave it in the comments. I can help you, okay? And I'm more than happy to donate my time to help each and every one of you. Trust me, I'm a giver. I love helping, but I also help myself and I give to myself. Don't be a people pleaser, okay? Do you figure it out? There is still money to be made out there, and there's opportunity. You can do this, you guys. Trust me, you can do it. If you're struggling with time every day, you know, we can make time. If you were to tell me your schedule, I guarantee you I can fit something in there for you to go do on a side hustle. Okay, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'll get to it. I check the comments. I read the comments. And I like every single one of them. And I love you guys. I pray for you guys. May the Lord Jesus bless you, keep you in all your days. And you know what? The Lord is with all of us. Every single one of us. And he's here with us. And if you're not with him, he's waiting for you. Okay? So may the Lord be with all of you, bless you and keep you. And I'll be in touch real soon. Love you guys. I'm out. Later.